Welcome to USA Global TV and Radio, where our mission is to provide education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. USA Global TV and Radio connects you with experts and audiences all around the world every single day to help you succeed in business and to live a richer life. Visit us at usaglobaltv.com to learn about career and life-changing training and mentoring programs like the Listening Mentor. Subscribe to our newsletter to stay informed about our special programs and offers. Discover how you can become a guest on one of our shows or a host or producer of a USA Global TV and Radio show of your very own. That's USA Global TV and Radio, where the doctor is always in.
Hello and welcome to USA Global TV and Radio in partnership this evening with E360 Television. I am so proud to be here tonight, welcoming you all those new viewers from E360 TV and all our old viewers and our loyal viewers from USA TV Radio, TV and Radio. A very warm welcome to our loyal viewers who have been with us from the very beginning, and a very warm welcome to our new viewers across all the platforms. We are here broadcasting on YouTube, Twitter, X, Roku, also all Android mobiles, and also E360 TV, amongst many other platforms. I am warmly welcoming all of you to our tonight's show, which is a woman's prerogative. We greet you every Monday evening at 7 p.m. GMT time. I'm welcoming you with all of our presenters and our expert presenters from USA Global TV. Before I do that, I want to introduce you to the topic tonight. The topic is life as a television presenter. And I must admit, when I was preparing this evening for the show, I started very early this afternoon. So without further ado, I'd like to bring on our further presenters tonight. Our first one is Mariska Dupree, and she's all the way from New Zealand. Come on down, Mariska. Hello.
Hello, Caroline. And as always, lovely to be here with you and our other fellow presenter that will be popping on soon.
So Mariska, Happy New Year to you. This is our first time that we've seen each other this yes. time in 2024. So Happy New Year to you all the way in New Zealand. So for our viewers that are here for the first time, please tell people who you are, what you do, and how you help people.
Who I am, my name is Mariska Dupree, as Caroline mentioned a little bit earlier on. I am a leadership development partner. So what is it that I do within that space? Well, for those of us that have specializations, normally we go through university and specialize in that specific field because we're really interested in it. And at some point we go into leadership. Might be that we are leading a team or a department, whatever the case might be. Now that's a little bit of a different story because we are so used to maybe working with numbers and things and tasks. And now all of a sudden we need to start to work with people. So this is where I help. I help those that move from their specialization, especially engineers, into a leadership position and embrace the way that they can authentically lead their team. We all have our own special superpowers, and we discover those and how to utilize and maximize not only our own, but also those of our team. And of course, if you are already within leadership and you are moving into a different form of leadership, so maybe you were leading frontline and now you are going into leading leaders, that's a little bit of a different story again. So when you are transitioning in those spaces, I also help out in those areas And of course, to get hold of me, you can email me on my email, which is in the bottom bar, or alternatively, if you are listening on the radio, it is mariska@journey2discover.com. And with that, Caroline, back to you.
Thank you, Mariska. A very warm welcome to you. And it is with great pleasure that we bring on our other expert presenter, Madalene Chan, all the way from London, UK. Hello, Madalene.
Hi, Caroline. Hi, Mariska. And wow, what an exciting topic it is today.
Yes.
Right.
Before we go into that, Madalene, I'd like you to introduce yourself, especially to our new viewers. Tell people about what you do, who you are, how you help people, and more importantly, your contact details.
I love that one. Yes, I will. All right, then. So I am called Dr. Madalene Chan, and I have my honorary doctorate in humanities and self-conflict response in the areas of helping humanity in the arts, whether that's singing, songwriting, novelist. And what I do is I help people connect to their creative heart genius. This enables them to get onto their path of their creativity, their divine path. So I help people to get into their heart, to express their creativity. At the same time, I also can help them to songwrite. So they have their own song. They could turn their life story into a song. What else do I do? Let me think. Yes, I help people to transcend from a shadow life into a more fully manifested, creative, heart, abundant life. That's what I do. I also am the novelist of Star Child, which is on Amazon, and also my biography of lessons from a $2 daughter to a cosmic goddess. I believe my journey has been about being a creative heart, being in the heart and following my heart at all costs, at all times. And I feel now that I am able to help people awaken to their creative heart genius. So look me up, Dr. Madalene Chan. I'll be here for you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Madalene. And before we go into our topic, I'll tell the viewers a little bit about me. So I'm Caroline HEWARD, and I'm known as the Harley Street Stress Expert. What I do is I help people bust their stress. How do I do it? I identify the root cause of a person's pain, whether it's physical, emotional, mental, or behavioral. And how do I do that? I've been working with chakra psychology for 24 years now, and I've been working with some ultra amazing people. I've been working with some of the most amazing people on the planet who have been in this field for a long time, and I've mainly trained with Americans. And I've been doing this work and literally helping people in a free consultation. And now I'm offering a free 15-minute consultation on call, audio, or video. And it's to help you break through your stress. I literally only need a few minutes of your problem to help you understand what's causing your stress and how to resolve it. And it is miraculous. And then I'm offering an introductory consultation, introductory price. If you want to find out more, drop me a call or an email. You can reach me on nomorestress@live.co.uk or call me on +44. If you're international, 07523 120 189. And I look forward to helping you bust your stress. So let's get into the topic, which is very, very interesting for me because I was really preparing for this. So life as a television presenter. So when I read this, it was after I had set up my studio in my living room for the first time since before Christmas. Or sorry, was it after Christmas? Yeah, it was just before New Year. So I'd had a nice little break. And it all took a bit longer for me to do. And the think the green screen kept coming down. So there's a lot to think about and a lot to consider. And I'm raising this because I hadn't opened my laptop and since the 29th of December. So there were lots of updates, which was causing me a little bit of stress. So Mariska, I can see you smiling at some of the things I'm sharing. Please tell viewers what your thoughts are. I mean, I've only mentioned a few things that kind of cause me some aggravation and some stress before you see me looking wonderful in front of the screen. So what's your experience as life as a television presenter?
Caroline, I love the fact that you entered in with the whole setup thing. I think there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that has to happen that people don't always take into consideration, right? So for me, it's fairly early in my morning. So it's 8 o'clock in the morning for me. And I need to, one, sort out my lighting. The room that I use as my studio has morning light. So during the summer and during the winter, the lighting change, which means I need to move around a whole bunch of stuff so it isn't too glaring or too dark, which sometimes works well and sometimes it doesn't. And depending on the time of day, it makes it very interesting. And then, of course, as you mentioned, having had a little bit of a Christmas break, yes, the PC and the updates. Oh dear, oh dear. So I actually switched mine on yesterday to make sure that it goes through all of the updates that it needs to do in order for us to have a seamless start this morning, because I didn't want to do that at 6 o'clock in the morning. So yes, that was my startup experience for setting up to be fabulous for everybody that's joining us today.
Thank you, Mariska. I so resonate with that because you're doing it in the morning. If I was in your position, I would have started setting up the night before as well, because for us in the UK, it's evening time. So I had this morning and I opened up my laptop and I thought, oh boy, I wonder what's in store for me. But it's really vital, isn't it? It's really important to do that. Otherwise, the tech doesn't work. And if the tech isn't right, then we can't be here and offering inspiration, hope, insights, understandings, and awarenesses, and our incredible shares. We can't do that unless our tech's right. And I've been caught out a few times like that, you know, when I haven't managed, when there's been an update that's come in and I've not managed to catch it in time. So, Madalene, what's your experiences as life as a television presenter? And it can be anything, you know, regardless of the fact that we both mentioned tech. What are your experiences?
Well, Caroline and Mariska, I have to resonate with you both. It is tech. Because I operate in an office that I use as an office and a studio, every time I need to do the whole setup and I have to remember where everything is. Although someone says, why don't you do markers? Which I'm kind of thinking about that now, you know, put color-coded sellotape where the lights go and everything, because I have to keep remembering. And that's why it takes me a while to kind of get the lighting, to get the position, the placement and everything. And sometimes I might be rushing home from work and I have like half an hour to get it all ready. So, but at the same time, it shows efficiency. It shows that, wow, on the cue, half an hour, boom, set up, you're ready to go. Plus, got to do the makeup and all this and all the changing of all this. It's quite, and if you're having a bad makeup day, oh my goodness, the mirror will crack without a doubt.
Do you know, that's a really interesting comment that you've made about the makeup. Some makeup looks really good in the broad daylight, but when you're in front of a screen, I find that I almost have to have heavier makeup. It's kind of weird. And I'm surprised because if I put on like sort of my nude lipstick, because I do like nude lipstick, especially in the daytime, it doesn't show up. It doesn't show that I've got anything on. So I'm in bright red lipstick. And if I pop out and it's broad daylight and a neighbor sees me, I'm wondering that if they're wondering if I've gone to a nightclub or something. So that's definitely something that, you know, I've learned, that the makeup, it needs to be slightly different. Otherwise, some makeup can actually make you appear quite shiny. And some makeup can actually sort of, it's a reflector, so it reflects the light. And I had some makeup that reflected the light. And it's okay in your daytime without the cameras. But when you've got the cameras and the screen and your lighting, it's not so cool to be like sort of in that reflection of the light on the makeup. So it's a really good thing that you mention about the makeup, because I definitely can't really go out in the same makeup in the same way as what I would be on screen. And this is quite toned down. So, what are your thoughts on makeup, Mariska?
I absolutely resonate with what you guys are presenting there. I have to say, lip-wise, yes, I will definitely have to dab a bit. Seeing as it is my morning, I put on makeup and then I take some off before actually exiting and entering the world out there. Otherwise, people might, as you mentioned, Caroline, think that I went to a nightclub or just came back from one, because it's still early in the morning. So preferably not want to give them strange ideas. So yes, definitely need to tone it down just a tad. And then one of the other things that I have also discovered, especially because for me it is early morning routine. So if I have one of those not so great hair days, I don't know whether you guys have ever had any of those experiences where you get up in the morning, you think, oh yeah, this is going to be a wonderful day. Then you get to the mirror and your hair decided that it's just going to be all weird. And sometimes it takes a while for it to actually get into a style. Now, I only have so much time for it to decide to do something properly. Otherwise, I'm sort of have a problem. So that's the other thing, that sometimes I need to take a little bit more time to get that done. So part of my routine needs to incorporate time to get all of those things sorted out. And then I can show up with confidence and boost my self-esteem in the process. I am a well-groomed TV presenter. And Caroline, as you were mentioning all these things, one of the things that popped into my head was, you know how movie stars have paparazzi trailing them all the time? And I'm thinking, I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that. I need to sort out what we do around here, and that's it, right? When I exit my home and go into public, I don't have to worry about more cameras, which is really good.
That's just so key. Brilliant. And we have a comment from Pushchild Foundation saying Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well. Wonderful to see you here. So ladies, I'd like to look at, because I've been presenting on USA Global TV now since July 21. So it's kind of almost just over 2 years. Or maybe my maths isn't very good. So since July 21 was my first show, and I really started getting into the presentation in more shows from September 21 and August 21. Now, things have changed for me in terms of getting into the tech and getting familiar with it. But something else has happened to me, and I wanted to share it with you and see what your thoughts are, is that I actually didn't feel I had enough content or confidence to be screening live on television. And I avoided doing it for some time because I didn't feel that I was good enough. And I have to say that I had one of my mentors, Philip Chan, pushing me, saying, look, you're good enough. You've got tons of stuff. He'd been watching me for years speaking on stage and without scripts and without anything. And he said, you've got to do it. Dr. Jacalyn is waiting for you. She wants you to come and do that presentation, that interview. And I can tell you, looking back, and it's always about looking back. It's not about what the moment that you're in, it's about looking back. And I can see how much my self-esteem, my confidence, and my feeling and my ability to be able to present a show, to open it and close it. Whereas previously, I didn't have that confidence or self-esteem to be able to do that and feel that I could just ad lib and be here live streaming and not make a really big screw up. So that's my experience, and my self-esteem and confidence is just through the roof now because I feel much more confident, and that is because I prepare. So Madalene Chan, what's your thoughts about how you've progressed in terms of your self-esteem since being a television presenter with USA Global TV and Radio?
Interesting question, Caroline. All I can say is because I've come from the background of singing, where I've sung in big auditoriums and also up close and personal in smaller venues and even pubs and clubs. I also worked for a TV station where I worked in back production, and I always admired the presenters, the TV presenters there. And it was Philip Chan, funny enough, what a wonderful man he was. He said, I think that you should go on Dr. Jacalyn, rapping with Dr. Jacalyn. And so I kept putting it off, like you, Caroline, I really did. I just thought, maybe I can't. And then one day, it really got to me that I can't keep making tea for all these TV production people. I can't keep doing, there's something more to me. There's something more. And when I had the interview with Dr. Jacalyn for the show, Rapping with Dr. Jacalyn, there was a rapport there. And since then, Dr. Jacalyn became a mentor. She's guided me, supported me, as well with everyone else. And I feel I really achieved a big milestone, because this was a fear within me, even though I'm singing at big auditoriums and then suddenly not being able to have a conversation and present myself on TV. This was the best training and the great lesson for me. And it's opened my world to all new other possibilities and continues to. So because I decided to overcome that fear and listen to the lovely Dr. Chan, Dr. Philip Chan, it made my dream come true. Well, one of them at least.
Wow, that's amazing. Absolutely incredible, Dr. Madalene Chan. Really is, because we share a similarity, don't we, of Philip Chan being our mentor and how he entered into our lives and recommended and referred. And this is where we are. And we didn't even know each other then. And it is about when you get a mentor that believes in you and can see something in you that others can't. I feel that's just worth everything. It's worth, it's gold dust that somebody gives you that lift in life. And I feel the same, that, you know, he gave me something that I was not thinking that I could do, but that's how a mentor works with you. And that's certainly how I experienced my journey with Dr. Jacalyn, going through the fact that I didn't feel ready to do talking heads. And she says, you are. And I says, no, I haven't got enough to say. I don't have enough subjects. And there I am, still producing content. And it didn't seem difficult once I began, but it was that huge step of starting. That was the big thing for me. It felt like a mountain to start. Mariska, can you share your thoughts about any changes that you've experienced in terms of confidence and your self-esteem?
This platform, I have to say, being an introvert, it gives us a little bit of the best of both worlds, in the sense that there's no huge audience. Dr. Chan, I absolutely take my hat off to you. I will not say that I won't, but it will be really tricky for me to stand in front of a large audience and perform. personally, I can feel myself going, that's not great. So this platform, being able to be with you guys, as well as in a space where I feel comfortable, is really good, especially having the opportunity to slowly get into it. So my journey was a little bit different to both of yours, in that when I met Dr. JACALYN, she didn't have the radio station as yet. She literally started off, she was still in corporate, and we were going through coach training together. So during that time, she decided that she wanted to do something different, and little did I know that this would be happening. So there's been quite a bit of water that ran into the sea since she started, and the platform grew and grew and grew. And as I saw Dr. JACALYN doing all these wonderful things, every now and again she would invite me to be part of the show or try out a radio interview. And initially I was like, know whether I can do this. I have no idea whether I have anything to share that's worth sharing. As per your comment, both on Madalene's side as well as Caroline's side on the content and the talking heads, I was not sure whether that would be something I could do at all. And of course, being more introverted, my general experience of presentation was low to none, and in all honesty, a muscle that I didn't really exercise all that often. So this gave me the opportunity to actually exercise that muscle, and a little bit like going to the gym, the more regularly you do it, the better you get at it. So self-esteem and confidence definitely increased and improved. I still struggle with, I actually now rather struggle with having content on platforms where you pre-record stuff, because I overthink it. Because our platform is live, right? Yes, there's a lot of preparation that you need to do, and there's a lot of stuff that happens in the moment. Where when I record something and then need to send it in, I rewatch, overthink, and sometimes send it in. So that would be maybe the next thing that I need to work on.
Thank you for your transparency, Mariska. I so get that. When I have to record something, it's a big deal for me. And if somebody says, can you send footage in, a 2-minute video, I really kind of get very worked up, and I don't know what to do, because the tech side of this in terms of the live stream is taken care of. And so I don't have to make the background look right. So I spend a lot of time making the background look right when I'm doing a live. And I haven't worked out how to position the camera and where to put it, because I'm using my phone. So I so agree with the fact that when you're recording something, it is a bigger deal now, as opposed to doing something live. But one of the things that has happened for me, which is extraordinary, is that I'm having an experience of lots of people following me on social media, on LinkedIn in particular, other business people, and people from the NHS, people from other companies, tech companies. And that's been really surprising. And some people are liking and commenting. But what I have found is that in LinkedIn particularly, there are views. So I can see, and I get reports as to how many views my LinkedIn profile is getting, and my Facebook, I'm seeing new people coming and having a look. And that has given me confidence beyond has come out of that is the fact that I am now in a collaboration with a nurse. And that's very exciting to me. And I don't believe that would have happened if I wasn't doing this live streaming and being on US Global TV and radio. And this is exciting for me because it's one of the things I really wanted to do. I really wanted to work with somebody from the NHS. And it's very exciting for me because I've been doing this work for 24 years and it's just starting to come to fruition. And I've been sworn to secrecy as to what we're doing until we're actually ready to launch, because she said, don't share too much. So it is exciting for me that new opportunities are coming as being a TV presenter. What are your experiences, Dr. Madalene Chan?
I would say I resonate again with you, Caroline. The way that social media has improved vastly, and there's a lot of people that are coming in, asking questions, and just having a new connections, which is wonderful. I would also say that it's really built my self-esteem, because I felt that I've always been in recording, whether live or in a studio recording. So I feel that when I'm recording for an ad or for something that's going to be a promotion for something, I feel the natural voice, the natural element, the natural energy goes out. When you're in that moment, when you're broadcasting live, you're to do with the energy of now. Therefore, you're not overthinking, you're just being in the now and flowing with your voice and flowing with your natural ebb and flow of your mind, body, spirit, everything that you are. When you're recording, you become analytical, even logistical. So the heart is more implemented when I am live. For example, Talking Heads live, I didn't think that I would be able to hold a conversation with the audience for like 25, 30 minutes, no script, not even, because I receive downloads, I don't even research or do something. It comes through in a gift. We all have gifts. So I use my gift as a superpower and I convey it out there. But if I had to record it, it wouldn't have the same impact. If that answers.
Thank you, Madalene. No, that's really, really helpful. So has being a TV presenter, has it given you any opportunities in terms of people that you've met that you wouldn't have originally met unless you were that TV presenter? And has it given you any business opportunities that you have taken advantage of that wouldn't have been there otherwise?
Yes, I have to say I've worked on a numerous amount of projects, including the charity projects as well, that opened my world out, which I then started to meet other people connected with that. So yes, it elevated me, made me confident, and opened my world to a whole new world, a metaverse.
Wow. Wonderful. Well, thank you for sharing that. That's absolutely amazing. And I'd like to now move over to Mariska, because I can see a nice big smile there. What has been your experience of being a TV presenter, and how has it affected you in terms of opportunities that you have experienced and collaborations?
I think for me, I'm going to echo what both of you have in yours in the connections. So it's really broadened my connections, the people I get to work with, like yourselves. I mean, I had the opportunity to write books with Dr. JACALYN, to write a song and books with Dr. Chan. So there's a lot of things that comes through just being on this platform alone, right? That's not even the other things that happen outside of this platform, just the opportunities on the platform, being able to work with people that we are now a lot more connected with. And then, of course, all those rippling outs as well. As Dr. Chan said, we meet people, we work with people in different areas that we wouldn't have worked with before. and being able to utilize this also to elevate the work that we do. Because literally, if we were in a small little alley, and I know that we don't typically think of the internet as a small little alley, but if you have your website up, right, and nobody ever sees it because, well, they don't know about it, then literally you are in a small little alley. And everybody else is going to all the other places that they're looking for information. And you might have great information and a great service, but because they don't know about you, they don't find you. So these opportunities being presenters on this platform also broadens the people and the foot traffic that actually get to us. And I think that makes a big difference as well. So they can actually see what it is that we are all about. And yes, I know that a women's prerogative isn't necessarily leadership training, and you still get to know me. So I see that as a win in both situations.
Absolutely. I'm so in agreement with you. It
Sorry,
really is. Yeah.
I've got to clap on this because, Caroline, Mariska, you really did define the ultimate, and that is we are a community, we are a family, we're coming from all our different strengths. I love that, and the fact that we are on the mothership of Dr. Jacalyn's mothership. I always keep saying this to her, and we're exploring different worlds.
We are.
I'm always going Stacey.
Well, we're coming to the end of our show, ladies. Hasn't that gone really quickly? But what I'd like to do is a quick fire approach as to, just in a short sentence, what has being a television presenter, what's the biggest thing that it's brought to you? And I'm going to go straight over to Madalene Chan, Dr. Madalene Chan. What's it given to you in a quick, short sentence?
Giving me self-esteem and helped me to become the best version of I am as a television presenter. I'm still evolving and I'm still open to growth and learning.
Wonderful. Thank you, Madalene. And let's go to the lovely Mariska. What has being a television presenter done for you in a quick, short sentence, an inspiring one to leave as a message for our viewers?
I think it helped me to remember to bring my strengths. And one of them is creativity. So being creative in the way that I approach it and the way that I go about being able to show up as a live TV presenter in my little introverted way. So,
woohoo!
And Caroline, how about you? We want to know about you.
For me, what has happened for me is unbelievable. I have grown incredibly. I have become more confident and more able to deliver a message and support and help more people to have a better life. What it's really given for me is a platform to make sure that I move into my vision in a bigger way. And that is, I want to play my part to create world peace. And it starts with one person by one person. I can reach more people and help more people from this platform. And it's about creating my external vision to create world peace. That's what it's done for me. So thank you very much, ladies. Very quickly, a very quick fire. Mariska and Dr. Madalene Chan, how can they reach you? And very quickly, what one thing can you do to help them? Dr. Madalene Chan.
All right. All I can say is you want to get connected with your creative genius that's within you and start to understand about your divine plan and journey in this life. I can help you through the creative heart that you have, help you to awaken. You can contact me on LinkedIn. You can find me on info@madalenechan.com.
Thank you, Madalene.
And you can find me on Facebook as well, Dr. Madalene Chan. There you go. My goodness, you've got so many avenues. I'm waiting.
Thank you, Madeleine. And Mariska.
Well, the one thing that I can bring is being an introvert myself. And if you are a leader, either stepping into leadership or already in leadership, and you want to bring a little bit more of an authentic you to that space, and you don't quite know how to do that, contact me and we can work on bringing that through. And you can contact me via my email, which is mariska@journeytodiscover.com, the number 2, as well as also LinkedIn. Just send me a message and we can start our conversation.
Thank you, Mariska. And for me,
And how can viewers contact you, Caroline?
I can help you bust your stress. So if you have any physical, emotional, mental pain, it's the beginning of the year. If you are struggling with life, with a relationship, with any issue that's causing you stress, anxiety, or depression, whether it be physical, emotional, mental, call me on +44 if you're international. If you're local, 07523 120 189, or email me on nomorestress@live.co.uk. I'm offering a free 15-minute consultation and an opportunity to work with me at an introductory offer, which is unbelievably reasonably priced for you to start working with me. And you can reach me here every week on A Woman's Prerogative. Thank you very much to our team of experts. It's been an amazing show. I have loved every minute of it in sharing with you what it is like to be a television presenter. And it is now time to thank our star, our amazing Dr. JACALYN, behind the scenes, who has been producing this show, who has actually done a wonderful job of streaming us in and out, and making sure that everything works behind the scenes, because if we don't have Dr. JACALYN, it doesn't work. Thank you very much for joining us. We hope that you've enjoyed our show, and we look forward to seeing you next week, same time and same channel. And now it's over to our wonderful sponsors who make this possible on this platform to deliver this show to you. So let's move over to our wonderful sponsors. Thank you for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you next week on Monday. Bye-bye for now.
USA Global TV and Radio, in partnership with Dr. JACALYN LLC, present Amazon #1 best-selling author, Dr. JACALYN KERBECK. Dr. JACALYN KERBECK is a certified life, career, and executive coach who teaches people how to listen at an elevated level through her courses and her books. Dr. KERBECK teaches her clients how to open their hearts and express themselves through their creative genius. In her children's book series, The Amazing Adventures of Lady Ella, the listening mentor, Dr. KERBECK teaches children and their families how to listen at an elevated level. Dr. KERBECK has worked with clients across the world to guide them in how to express themselves and communicate at a highly effective level. Join our team of elevated listeners so you can listen without judgment, without providing a solution, without interruption, and without stealing the stage. To order your books today, go to drjacalyn.com or Amazon.
When we speak, we don't hear. It's abundantly clear. Listening lazy creeping, and nobody's gonna win. Look someone in the eye. If you don't, they surely will cry. You don't hear a word I say, 'cause you always look straight away. Listening lazy, drive people crazy. Listening lazy is making us blue. Listening lazy, communication goes hazy. Listening lazy, listening lazy. Da 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 da. Listening lazy, driving us crazy. Listening lazy is making us blue. Listening lazy, communication goes hazy. Listening lazy, listening lazy. When you interrupt your friend, you will surely have to make amends. Lady Ella knows the way to help you listen better every day. And what's that? It's listening lazy. Ba-da-ba-ba. Listening lazy, driving us crazy. Listening lazy is making us blue. Listening lazy, communication goes hazy. Listening lazy, listening lazy. Listening lazy, driving us crazy. Listening lazy is making us blue. Listening lazy, communication goes hazy. Listening lazy, listening lazy, listening lazy.
This program is brought to you in part by the British School of Excellence and founder, Mr. Philip Sykes, building confidence, changing lives. Do you share our view that etiquette is a set of modern life skills that are essential for personal and professional success? Join us as an etiquette coach and change people's lives through the power of etiquette and manners.
The last few days have been really amazing. I had a trainer course from the British School of Etiquette.
And I must say it's been one of the best decisions I've ever made and one of the best investments I've made in my own training and development.
Now, words alone will not describe the transformation and the positive path that I have traveled with the British School of Etiquette.
I found I learned a lot from the lessons this time I came.
The last few days with the British School of Etiquette have been fantastic.
And what I've learned now is really beyond my expectations.
This is the most rewarding experience and the best investment I have made this year.
It was just great. I learned so much, and when I go back to Belgium I will incorporate a lot of it into my day-to-day life and business.
It's been absolutely wonderful for the whole week that we were here.
I feel transformed, and I feel like blowing a trumpet and tell people, come and do this school, this class is the best, this is the best school ever.
You should take it. It will change your life immediately.
I am now able to teach other people how to bring the best of them.
Thank you.
Thank you, BSc.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you to our clients for their testimonials on the Train the Trainer program. Our exponential and global growth is so significant that we've evolved from the British School of Etiquette to the British School of Excellence, where we're investors in people. Let us invest in you and your career. Contact us to become an etiquette coach. Go to thebritishschoolofexcellence.com. Start your career and elevate your success today. This program has been brought to you in part by Zane Carson Carruth, etiquette and protocol expert, international award-winning author, television show host, and philanthropist. Thank you to Zane, our official diamond sponsor for USA Global TV and Radio in partnership with E360 TV. Zane is the author of The World's First Tooth Fairy Ever, as well as many other children's books. She's also the television host of Elegance, Polished Demeanor, and Posh Living, seen on USA Global TV and Radio.
Hi, my name is Zane Carson Carruth, and I'm the author of this book, The World's First Tooth Fairy Ever.
Reading is magic. Studies have shown that reading to your children lays the foundation for greater success in life. Reading helps develop language and vocabulary skills. It helps improve memory, and it encourages curiosity and inspires creativity. The benefits are immeasurable, and as a parent, you'll benefit too. In only 10 or 15 minutes a day, you'll be creating more memories and a bonding experience that will last for years to come. So take time to read to your children. Read them books about things that engage and interest them. Tales of fairies and magic fascinate children, and as everyone knows, the Tooth Fairy is at the top of the list. If your child loves magic, wands, adventure, and what child doesn't, you'll love reading them books from the trademarked series, The World's First Tooth Fairy Ever. Follow along as Bella, the world's first tooth fairy, accidentally starts the tooth fairy tradition. Learn the tricks of being a professional tooth fairy in the book, Bella Starts a Tooth Fairy School. Your child's imagination will soar as you read the adventures of Bella and her magic wand. These wonderful books are available at worldsfirsttoothfairy.com and at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Walmart.
To learn more about Zane, contact her through her website, zanecarruth.com, ZANECARRUTH.com. Order Zane's books and merchandise. Contact her about being a keynote speaker at your next event.